Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
Hey, this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live from the AMC. Keep it locked.
Bringing you the best mix of music right here, right now.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Where they smoke them big cigars and drive them big cars and leave us with bitter scars. See the children.
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
One morning, the riverside that you will go, the water that flows, then blood. Would you like it so? Everyone is mourning, the beautiful people you know. Yes, our faces, tears flow. Everybody say no, we don't want no war. Since until no storm. Like before, we have one Ghana.
The dirty man, the party man, Ashanti man, the far from man, yeah. Let's get together as one people. Let's make our country Ghana a better place to live for us and our children's children and generations yet unborn.
This is the time to stand up for peace, justice, and love. That's right. This is the time to stand up for what you believe in. We want peace, not war. I still want to spin records for you. I want to see you smile. Choose peace, not war.
This is the breeze. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Radio.
Should you wake up one morning, the riverside that you
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
turn blood, you go like I'm so. Everybody's mourning, the beautiful people you know, the lovely faces I said, tears flow. You go like I'm so.
To live together. No man is an islander. So Kwesi, Apele, Ali must come together like birds of one feather to live together and harvest so bumper. Like civilized people, let the worst of the wise and peaceful Father bring us together like peace and nectar. Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, Krishna, the traditionalist, Rastafari.
So very good morning to you, wherever you're doing the listening. This is Ɔdadeɛ Radio, and of course, Farmers Day Holiday Edition of The Breeze is already airborne. We are live on the Zeno FM radio app. We are as well live on Ɔdadeɛ radio app. We are as well live on our YouTube channel. It's Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can link us up also on our Facebook channel. Our Facebook is Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana and Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Good morning to you, and thank you so much for joining me and the rest of the crew as we bring another exciting edition of your favorite mid-morning show here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Is The Breeze.
This is The Breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
So, well, of course, it's a national holiday. We're celebrating our gallant farmers today. So, we're keeping the mood as such. We trying to unite ourselves. And then later on, 3 p.m. today, Ghana will go against, the Ghana Black Stars will go against their Uruguayan counterparts. And, of course, a time to unite as Ghanaians, a time to come together to celebrate. And, of course, put up that spirit of Ghanaian unity and the love of our Black Stars, the love of our football, and everything to unite and continue to remind ourselves of the peace we enjoy. So we're keeping a mood this morning as such here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio, and you can join us on our Facebook, like I did say, on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe when you hit our YouTube channel. We are live on the Zeno FM radio app. We are live on the Ɔdadeɛ Radio app. Our WhatsApp line is 02092925. It's a holiday edition, so a little spice of music, some shout-outs, some dedications and everything. And we're also, between now till we hit 12, trying to give you an update on the 38th National Farmers Day celebration happening in Koforidua at the Jubilee Park. And to give you just a little gist of the 38th edition of the National Farmers Day, it was launched on Friday, the 16th of September, 2022, at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture conference room. And of course, it's been a week-long celebrations because there's been a lot of activities that started from Tuesday, the 29th of November, and climaxing it all today with a grand derby and award ceremony happening as I speak with you at Koforidua, the Jubilee Park. So, of course, the theme for this year's National Farmers Day celebration is accelerating agricultural development through value addition. We'll do our best to bring you up to speed on all that is happening between now till we hit 12 midday. The event, like I did say, has already taken off. Is the Grand Derby and Award Ceremony at the Koforidua Jubilee Park. Once again, the theme is accelerating agricultural development through value addition. This year's celebration has been given a little bit of twist in terms of how we used to know how it's celebrated. If it's happening, there is an original and a district one happening at the same time. But this year, that has been taken off, and I'll be giving you a bit of that detail as we go along today on The Breeze. It's a holiday, a new day, 2nd of December 2022. Happy new month to all our listeners and our stakeholders doing the listening. And of course, happy Farmers Day to all our gallant farmers, our Ɔdadeɛ farmers. It's a great time to celebrate our farmers every time, and we're doing so. This is the 38th edition of the National Farmers Day celebrations. In fact, I'm sure we'll all be going hungry by now. We have to celebrate them. We have to edge them on to continue to put up their best so we can always have food on our tables. My name is DJ Hughes. I'm being supported here in the studio by Michael Ɔdadeɛ Clifford. And of course, Priscilla Ankra is here. She'll be joining us later with some updates of some news reports and all that is happening. Our executive producer is Mr. Johnny Adofenin, aka Ɔdadeɛ Zonda. In fact, you are my special guest this morning, so please do not touch that dial. Very good morning as well, going out to Frankie out doing the listening across the seas, across the shores of Ghana. Thank you, Frankie, for joining us live on the breeze, the holiday edition this morning. And we'd like to remind you that this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 midday, we'll be bringing you our Agric program, the Agric Panorama. We'll be live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio this Saturday. Make sure you join the host, Ɔdadeɛ Kwama Mwakohene, and the co-host, Mr. Johnny Adofenin, whilst we reflect on some agricultural activities, some things that have happened. There's a lot that is happening. There's a lot that's happening in terms of agricultural development here in Ghana. So, well, of course, this Saturday, the theme or the topic for that panel discussions on Agric Panorama will be reflections on agriculture 65 years after independence, the way forward. So join our seasoned panelists whilst they come together from 10 to 12 midday tomorrow live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio, and we'll be reflecting on this year's celebration of the Farmers' Day, and of course the past activities that have happened, agricultural development in Ghana, reflections on agriculture 65 years after Ghana's independence, the way forward. So it'll be all live here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio tomorrow morning between 10 to 12 midday. Make a date and join us whilst we have a comprehensive discussion or a comprehensive look at agriculture development in Ghana. It's exclusively here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. So, any message for our farmers? What do you have to say to our farmers? Of course, I know you already know they always have. Make sure we have food on our tables, and of course, to all the stakeholders within the agricultural value chain, because farming starts from the farm and it goes through certain processes to be able to get to where we need to get our food and eat. It all goes through some sort of channel. That is the agric value chain. That sort of chain, even transporting the food items or the crop items from the farm before it gets to the market. You go to buy it, come and prepare it to have that nice meal to enjoy. There's all that processes that goes on. Today, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to our gallant farmers? What do you have to say to our stakeholders? What do you have to say to all the people that fall within the agricultural value chain? In fact, they all play a very crucial role to make sure we have food on our tables. I will expect you to send us a message so I can share with the rest of the world your message to our gallant farmers, your message to all the stakeholders within the agric value chain. What do you have to say? Send your messages with us. Send your messages to us on our WhatsApp platform on 02000 92925, and I'll be reading them out and sharing them with the rest of the world. So please, your messages are welcome. You can include your name and when you send your messages from. What is your message for our farmers today? 02000 92925. That is our WhatsApp platform. You can share them or you can send them to our Facebook as well. We'll get them and then we'll read them out. And of course, you can join our live chat on our YouTube channel as well.
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Bringing you the best mix of music right here, right now.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You are live on the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You are live on the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
You are live on the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Alright, so you're still live on the breeze on the Zeno FM app on Ɔdadeɛ Radio app. We are as well live on our YouTube channel, and of course we're asking on our live chat on the YouTube for your contributions, and of course something that you need to say to encourage our farmers and to urge them on as they celebrate the 38th edition of the National Farmers Day. And of course the Grand Derby has already taken off at the Jubilee Park in Koforidua, and I just saw the arrival of His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo entering the Derby grounds, and the ceremony is already underway at the Koforidua Jubilee Park. And like I was saying, the 38th National Farmers Day, the 38th actually National Farmers Day, the Agri Ministry has reviewed the mode of celebration, and I was talking to you a little bit about that and to share some insights and some highlights on all that has happened. 38th National Farmers Day celebration is to be held at the Jubilee Park of the Eastern Region capital, Koforidua, and it started off from 29th of November and it is ending with the Grand Derby today, the 2nd of December 2022. This year's theme is accelerating agriculture development through value addition. The celebration has already begun, like I did say, and there's been a series of activities. The Ministry of Food and Agriculture has reviewed the mode of celebration, the National Farmers Days, in response to the current global economic crisis and the national constraints we are currently facing. And so, in line with the review, a total of 15 awards will be given at the national level, which includes overall national best farmer, First runner-up, National Best Farmer. Second runner-up, National Best Farmer. The National Best Livestock Farmer, National Best Crop Farmer, overall National Best Fisher, National Best Marine Fisher, National Best Inland Fisher, and National Best Fisher Farmer, and National Best Fisher Processor. So the rest are National Best Cocoa Farmer, National Best Most Promising Young Cocoa Farmer, National Best Enterprising Cocoa Female Farmer, National Best Coffee Farmer, and National Best Shea Nut Picker. So really the highlights this year, the celebration at the regional level have been restored as a cost-cutting strategy to ease the financial burden on the 16th and Regional Coordinating Council, which hitherto bore the cost of travel expenses, accommodation, lodging of regional awardees, winners, and other accompanying officials to participate in this celebration at the national level. There will be a 5 regional award category per region, namely the Regional Best Farmer, Regional Best Livestock Farmer, Regional Best Crop Farmer, Regional Best Fisher, and Regional Best Agriculture Extension Agent. The district award category have also been revised from 6 to 3 per district, namely District Best Farmer, District Best Livestock Farmer, and District Best Crop Farmer. The district that have the financial wherewithal to cater for additional award categories are, however, advised to do so at their own expense. So, that is just a breakdown of how things have turned around with this particular Farmers' Days, this year's celebrations. Normally, when we are having a national celebration ongoing at the national level, we also have the district and the regional award ceremonies also taking place in the various regional capitals, the district and the municipal capitals as well. But this year, they've all fused them into the national celebrations, and it will all take place at the Jubilee Park in Koforidua. So all the district awardees, or the award winners will go and be part of the national awards. The regional award winners will go to Koforidua and be part of the celebrations and will receive the awards in Koforidua, unlike we'll receive at the national or the regional level or the district level. They are all coming together to receive the awards in Koforidua for this year's celebrations. And then they've cut the awards in the regional and the district awards downwards to be able to fit in the cost of everything that has to come with these celebrations of the National Farmers' Day. So once again, we say happy Farmers' Day to all our farmers. The celebration is ongoing, and of course, we'll be bringing you up to speed on all that is happening. Later on the Breeze Chat this morning, last Wednesday on the business edition, we spoke to one entrepreneur who happens to be Miss Susanna Prekun Dankwa. She's the CEO of My Life Foods. She spoke extensively as to how she's using farm produce actually to produce or process them into Bakoshito sauce mixed with some fish, gizzard, chicken, pork, and all that. I mean, you should have a taste of it, and you feel you have the feeling of how the Malai Bakoshito sauce is really going. She has the mild, she has the hot spicy sauce, of course. She also has some raw spice mixed with garlic, ginger, and some black pepper, and all that she mixes. She told us a lot. We'll be bringing you back that. We'll bring a playback of that exclusive interview I had with the CEO of My Life Foods whilst we celebrate Farmers' Day today. She's one big processor, and she's doing her bit to process our raw farm produce into Pacochito sauce that you can enjoy every day, anytime, and every day. So later on the Breeze Chat, we'll be bringing you that exclusive interview. So keep your doors locked just in case you missed that. As we celebrate Farmers Day, what do you have to say to our gallant farmers? We're expecting your messages. You can drop them on our YouTube live chat. You can drop them on our Facebook. That is Ɔdadeɛ Radio or Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana. Or you can as well send them to us on 02000 92925. At the top of the hour 11, Priscilla Ankra will be joining us with some news updates. And then after which we'll bring you that playback of that interview with the CEO of Malai Foods. Well, of course, as we also looking up to the big game for the Ghana Black Stars later on this evening, I believe that we are all gearing up towards that big game. And as I was saying earlier on, we love our football, we love our Black Stars. This is the time for national unity. This is the time to come together and show our enthusiasm and support for our Ghana Black Stars. And of course, show our patriotism. That's why I'm playing a lot of patriotic songs this morning. So whilst you send your messages to wish our farmers the very best, also you can add your predictions. Ghana Black Stars against Uruguay today. What is your predictions? What do you expect of the game? Definitely we need a win to qualify and join Senegal and Morocco, who have already qualified to the next stage of the World Cup competition ongoing in Qatar. So what do you have to say? What do you have to say to the Ghana Black Stars? What do you have to say to our gallant farmers? Include your name and where you text them from, and then send it to us on 02000 92925. I'll be glad to share your messages and read them out. And so include your name and then send it to us right now. And let's show our support, Charlie. Let's show our support today. We really need our support to come through for our Black Stars to go ahead. And Charlie, this will not be revenge. Oh. They say we for no revenge. We say we for score and Charlie qualify and move to the next stage of the competition. So let's cheer the Black Stars on today.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Charlie, by fire by force. Who say this time no? The cap no back Ghana now. Is the cap coming to Ghana? Are we qualifying to join the rest of the teams who have qualified for the next stage of the competition? Ghana. Who was having Nana? 02000 is our WhatsApp dashboard. Join us with your messages, your predictions, what you have expect of the match today. Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
By fire, by force, copy it.
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You are live on the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Agriculture plays a crucial role to our country's development with a huge contribution to Ghana's GDP whilst providing for our food needs at the same time.
They should know that agric is the backbone of every country. Honestly, you began by giving us the percentages, but it used to be 70% that agric contributes to the economy. It's because of certain lapses that has made a figure decline.
I don't know why they see farming as a bad occupation, because in other developed countries, they take agric very seriously and they make a lot of money out of farming. They use a lot of modern technology to improve their yield, but over here we only see it as the use of certain man-made or small implements such as cutlass and hoe, which don't really do much. If you want to go into mass production, which will bring you a lot of money, you use a lot of modern technology that will help improve the yield.
Time to put the spotlight on agriculture value chain in Ghana on Agric Panorama on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Agric Panorama is a radio program that is aimed at creating a unique platform for all farmers, traders, processors, transporters, wholesalers, and all other actors within the agric value chain. Agric experts, policymakers, students in agriculture, and other stakeholders as they participate in a panel discussion to unravel all that matters to improve agriculture and agribusiness sector, which is the backbone of Ghana's economy.
It's beneficial to the country in the sense that renowned companies in this country, the products these companies bring out are from agric, or the raw products are from agric, which has been processed into finish goes.
With agric, as I was coming, I wanted to do biology, but my grandfather was the person who told me that, why don't you try agriculture? Because I'm a farmer, and look at where I am. So you can also try agriculture, and then you can see how far you go.
Agric Panorama will be broadcast live from the studios of Ɔdadeɛ Radio Online every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. You can listen and contribute to this program via the Zeno FM radio app or Ɔdadeɛ Radio app from the Google Play Store or App Store. Also watch it live on YouTube or Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio or Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana. Ɔdadeɛ Radio, shine the light.
Did you know that 90% of people with autoimmune diseases will be misdiagnosed or spend years before a diagnosis is made? Precious time that could lead to organ damage. Autoimmune diseases occur when the immune system starts to attack healthy organs and cells in the body till they are destroyed. These conditions are more severe and are increasingly seen in people of African ancestry. The Rheumatology Initiative TRI is an NGO leading with education, advocacy, and research in autoimmune diseases. TRI ensures patients have the right peer support with a support group of over 200 people diagnosed with autoimmune conditions. The Rheumatology Initiative provides emergency medication for needy patients and teaches them life skills to ensure some financial stability. TRI reaches patients, health practitioners, and the general public through various educational interventions to enable prompt diagnosis and treatment for improved outcomes. How can you support our work at the Rheumatology Initiative? Please donate to our MTN Momo 024-192-9775. Account name is the Rheumatology Initiative. To volunteer, please send an email to volunteer@tryghana.org. That's TRIGhana.org. Visit our website tryghana.org to reach us, and on social media look for our handles at TryGhana.
The Education Standpoint is a radio program only on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. The program intends to bring together all stakeholders in the education spectrum of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School to a live studio discussion on all the topical issues in education and help put to proper perspective the views from standpoint of all stakeholders. The Education Standpoint will also help guide the school and create a better understanding for administration, students, teachers, parents, the church, and the alumni. Tune in to Education Standpoint exclusively on Ɔdadeɛ Radio Online, Thursdays 2 to 4 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Saturdays at 9 a.m. I am Reverend Emmanuel Ambrose Asamoah, an Ɔdadeɛ former teacher, former student, educationist, counselor, and will be your host on the Education Standpoint. Please do make a date with me.
You are listening to the live streaming of Ɔdadeɛ Radio. May I please have your attention for this announcement? Are you an Ɔdadeɛ? Are you looking for that opportunity here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio to reach out the many Ɔdadeɛs out there? Let your schoolmates and your targeted clients know of your products and services. Here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio, we shine the light on all that Ɔdadeɛs are involved in across the globe. Come and support us, and let's reach out to all Ɔdadeɛs through our medium to know your business and services. To all Ɔdadeɛs and other stakeholders who wish to offer their support to Ɔdadeɛ Radio should please call or WhatsApp us on 0200 29295 or call us on 030 255 1014. You can also reach us on our social media platforms at Ɔdadeɛ Radio on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Send us an email at odadeɛradio@gmail.com or visit our studio at the Presec Alumni and Mentorship Center AMC on the Presec Campus, Legon, Accra. Ɔdadeɛ Radio, shine the light. Thank you for your attention, and please stay glued to Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Body. Please, I'm waiting for the Bra Kwame. Have you sent it? Hey, but I haven't heard that. Right now, the new thing just be there. Yeah, man, you don't know. This is Sean Taylor, aka Manao Subo, aka Dancehall President, representing live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio with the man DJ Youth.
Hello, everyone. This is Chris Fifi Johnson, Director of Communication of Ɔdadeɛ Global. Don't change that dial. Ɔdadeɛ Radio, shine the light.
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
And of course, here in Ghana, we're celebrating our Garland farmers. It's a national celebrations, it's a national affair, it's a national agenda. And we're celebrating deep down. What do you have to say to our farmers? In fact, for doing all that work to put food on our table every day, they deserve some commendation. And of course, the national celebrations and award winners thereby is ongoing right now at the Koforidua Jubilee Park in the eastern region of Ghana, one of Ghana's food baskets. So join us in celebrations, join us in coming together, and of course acknowledging all the good works of our farmers. Please, coming up shortly, Priscilla Ankara is set to bring us our news headlines at 11. And just right after that, I'll be giving you a playback of my exclusive interview I had on a midweek edition of The Breeze of this Wednesday with the CEO of Malai Foods. I'm talking about Mrs. Susanna Abna Preko-Dankwa, CEO of Malai Foods. Malai Foods are producers of Malai Kpakweshito sauce, ready to eat, mixed with your favorite well steamed and well fried pork. If it's fish, they have it in the different flavors. If you want the fish, if you want the pork, if you want the gizzard, if you want the chicken, in your Kpakweshito sauce, it's already prepared. And of course, Malai spices is also available for you. We had a wonderful conversation on all the food processing aspects she's having. And of course, as we celebrate Farmers Day today, we are glad to bring you a repeat broadcast of that exclusive interview I had with her just this past Wednesday. In case you missed it, in fact, it's an opportunity for you to listen in again and of course get all that she's doing and support. Please, for all your orders, you can reach her on 02777. That is 0277 606040. That is 0277 606040. Malai Foods, Malai Pakwishito sauce, and Malai spices are all in the market. And of course, you can grab yours and enjoy. And tonight, the North American Ɔdadeɛ chapter, that is Ɔdadeɛ North American chapter, tonight are set to bring you their Friday night live event. It will take place in the US and it will be live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. And you can join them on their Zoom link as well to be part of this event. And of course, you can also listen and support special guests for the Friday night live. As it's been themed the Night of Champions. We have the special guest being the NSMQ 2022 team from Presec. We have the Moot Court winners and of course the cyber security contest winners will also be there. So it's a talent night, and as well they'll be having the inter-houses contest. So come rep your house. Guest DJ for the event is DJ Fisho. He'll be live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. He'll be live on Zoom as well. It's happening tonight. Ɔdadeɛ North American chapter, Friday night live. It's all celebration, jubilation, excitement everywhere.
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
All right, so time to pick our news headlines with Prince La Ankra. Don't forget, we are waiting for your messages. 02,092,925 Ghana against Uruguay. What is your predictions? What do you expect of the match later this evening? And as well, as we celebrate the 38th National Farmers Day today, what do you have to say to our farmers? It's another theme, accelerating agriculture development through value addition. Let's celebrate. Let's jubilate. Let's encourage and edge our farmers on. Challenge moi. In the background, music from the good old Osibisa.
You are live on the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Hey, this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live from the AMC. Keep it locked.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925. Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925. Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
That is the news flash. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning to you. This is the news flash with me, Priscilla Ankara, on Ɔdadeɛ Radio on the Zeno Radio app. In our story today marks the 38th Farmers Day, and every year on the first Friday of December, Ghana observes Farmers Day in honor of farmers all over the country. This year's event is themed Accelerating Agricultural Development Through the Value Addition. Is being held in the Eastern region. The 38th edition of the National Farmers Day began with a National Agricultural Fair from Tuesday, November 29, 2022, and will be climaxed today with a grand derby and awards ceremony. Away from that, Menchia Hospital nurses to strike on Friday over government's failure to sack Ashanti NSS boss. The Ghana Nurses and Midwives Association has released an itinerary of the industrial actions that's scheduled to culminate in a nationwide strike by its members on Friday, December 9, 2022. In a statement released on Thursday, December 1st, said the action is in relation to the failure of the government to heed their 22-hour calling for the sacking of the Ashanti Regional Director of the National Service Scheme, Alex Opoku-Mensah. Also in today's bulletin, World Cup 2022, I don't look back, Andrew Ayew not interested in revenge ahead Uruguay clash. Ghana captain Andrew Ayew says he's not fixated on seeking revenge against Uruguay ahead of their clash later today. The Black Stars will face the South American side in their final Group H clash at the stadium with a kick-off at 3 GMT. And finally, in our story today, Ghana vs Uruguay revenge match. Kidi says, for Ghana's Afropop superstar, Kidi says that today's match he's anticipating Ghana between Uruguay is a match with a unique purpose. It's a revenge match, he declared on Twitter. That's all for today's news flash with me, Priscilla Ankara, on Ɔdadeɛ Radio, streaming live on the Zenu Radio app. Thank you.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
What does the Bible say? And what sort of light does it throw on any life-related issue? John chapter 1 verse 5 states, and the light shineth in darkness, and darkness comprehended it not. Light for Life is a Christian panel discussion program on all life-related issues and how the Bible helps us in its day-to-day application. Beloved, my name is Reverend Gordon Kwashi, and I invite you to join me and my guests on the Light for Life program on Ɔdadeɛ Radio Online this and every Sunday from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. I trust that as we engage in this Light for Life program, we'll all be able to say to our God, in thy light we shall see light. God richly bless you as you tune in.
I don't know what I would do without him. Whom shall I fear?
Working on a weekend like usual.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Markin. Please join me and my team as we present to you the Students' Lounge on Ɔdadeɛ Radio this and every Saturday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. for fun-filled moments, bringing to you the students' view on captivating topics, student celebrity interviews, and many more. Remember, the Students' Lounge is on Ɔdadeɛ Radio this and every Saturday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Do tune in.
No, you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, your man a cheapskate, huh?
Did you know that 90% of people with autoimmune diseases will be misdiagnosed or spend years before a diagnosis is made? Precious time that could lead to organ damage. Autoimmune diseases occur when the immune system starts to attack healthy organs and cells in the body till they are destroyed. These conditions are more severe and are increasingly seen in people of African ancestry. The Rheumatology Initiative TRI is an NGO leading with education, advocacy, and research in autoimmune diseases. TRI ensures patients have the right peer support with a support group of over 200 people diagnosed with autoimmune conditions. The Rheumatology Initiative provides emergency medication for needy patients and teaches them life skills to ensure some financial stability. TRI reaches patients, health practitioners, and the general public through various educational interventions to enable prompt diagnosis and treatment for improved outcomes. How can you support our work at the Rheumatology Initiative? Please donate to our MTN Momo 024-192-9775. Account name is the Rheumatology Initiative. To volunteer, please send an email to volunteer@tryghana.org. That's TRIGhana.org. Visit our website tryghana.org to reach us, and on social media look for our handles at TryGhana.
Point is a radio program only on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. The program intends to bring together all stakeholders in the education spectrum of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School to a live studio discussion on all the topical issues in education and help put to proper perspective the views from standpoint of all stakeholders. The education standpoint will also help guide the school and create a better understanding for administration, students, teachers, parents, the church, and the alumni. Tune in to Education Standpoint exclusively on Ɔdadeɛ Radio Online Thursdays 2 to 4 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Saturdays at 9 a.m. I am Reverend Emmanuel Ambrose Asamoah, an Ɔdadeɛ former teacher, former student, educationist, counselor, and will be your host on the Education Standpoint. Please do make a date with me.
Agriculture plays a crucial role to our country's development with a huge contribution to Ghana's GDP whilst providing for our food needs at the same time.
They should know that agric is the backbone of every country. Honestly, you began by giving us the percentages, but it used to be 70% that agric contributes to the economy. It's because of certain lapses that has made a figure decline.
I don't know why they see farming as a bad occupation, because in other developed countries, they take agric very seriously and they make a lot of money out of farming. They use a lot of modern technology to improve their yield, but over here we only see it as the use of certain man-made or small implements such as cutlass and hoe, which don't really do much. If you want to go into mass production, which will bring you a lot of money, you use a lot of modern technology that will help improve the yield.
Time to put the spotlight on agriculture value chain in Ghana on Agric Panorama on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Agric Panorama is a radio program that is aimed at creating a unique platform for all farmers, traders, processors, transporters, wholesalers, and all other actors within the agric value chain. Agric experts, policymakers, students in agriculture, and other stakeholders as they participate in a panel discussion to unravel all that matters to improve agriculture and agribusiness sector, which is the backbone of Ghana's economy.
It's beneficial to the country in the sense that renowned companies in this country, the products these companies bring out are from agric, or the raw products are from agric, which has been processed into finished goods.
With agric, as I was coming, I wanted to do biology, but my grandfather was the person who told me that, why don't you try agriculture? Because I'm a farmer, and look at where I am. So you can also try agriculture and then you can see how far you'll go.
Agric Panorama will be broadcast live from the studios of Ɔdadeɛ Radio online every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. You can listen and contribute to this program via the Zeno FM radio app or Ɔdadeɛ Radio app from the Google Play Store or App Store. Also watch it live on YouTube or Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio or Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana. Ɔdadeɛ Radio, shine the light.
You are live on The Breeze, on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Cochito sauce. Charlie, if you get some, you finish with that. Me my car and my sorry and I made him dance here. So well, that is what we are coming to talk about. My entrepreneurship that can really help you to move to that next stage and that next level with whatever you are into. So it's going to be an inspiring section. Whilst we have a conversation with our guest this morning.
On the beats, yeah.
Join us on our WhatsApp platform if you have any questions or comments, anything you'd like to share with us. We'll be glad to put it across to our guest this morning. And again, she is in the person of Mrs. Susanna Abina Preko Dankwa, and she's a November born. She just celebrated her birthday some couple of days ago, and just this week, I believe so. And we can only say happy belated birthday wish to her. She is in the studio this morning, and we are going to Have a very, very fruitful session and an inspiring section. If you are aiming to become an entrepreneur like yourself, I believe that this will inspire you, this will motivate you, and it will edge you on and not let you relax. And like my inspirational message for you this morning said, get it on, move on, and do whatever you need to do to grab that opportunity. So, madam, very good morning to you and welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you again.
Very good morning to you too.
Nice to meet you again. Nice to meet you again. I see you are all doing good.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
By God's grace,
Yes.
I'm fine.
We thank God and happy belated birthday going out to you.
Thank you.
I mean, I
Thank
just
you
realized
very
you were
much.
November born.
Yes, it was on Sunday.
It was on Sunday.
Yes, 27th.
Yeah, then we missed the party.
Oh, the way the system make, you know.
Oh, on the low key, eh?
Very low key.
Some low key crowd. Okay.
Very
All right. So, she's the CEO of My Life Foods, and we are basically going to discuss about entrepreneurship and all that she's doing within her setup. And first of all, madam, we'll be getting to look at most of the products you have made on the market. But first of all, we'd like to find out how did the idea for your business and all that you are involved in came about. You just sleep one day and woke up and you said like, let me begin to do this. How did it come about?
Oh, well, a big good morning to your listeners and the viewers. And the idea didn't just pop up. No. So
Wow.
it's actually started with my brother and I.
Okay.
I have 4 brothers.
Okay.
They all attended Presec.
Okay. Ɔdadeɛ.
My dad.
So your daddy related.
My dad is a Presecant.
Okay.
He finished in 55.
Wow.
And all
that's
my
the
brothers.
Odumaset Krobo time.
Yes. All my brothers followed up at Presec.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really
all
nice.
My 4 brothers. And my mother went to Every Girls, so I also followed in Every Girls.
Every Girls. Okay.
So
then it is the same line.
The same line. We are
our,
not lost.
Our academic spouses.
Yes, we are not
Every
lost
Girls.
at all. So one afternoon we were cooking, my 4th brother and I, and then he just said, "Why do people go through so much stress?
Like to cook and all that.
When we can have especially healthy spice, ready for cooking."
Okay. Like
And
the
then-
spice that we use in the kitchen.
Yes.
Like the
ginger,
garlic, the ginger, and
onions.
the rest. Okay.
So he said, "Do you think doing this and selling would fly?" I said, "Oh, let's give it a try." So we did. That was somewhere in 95, 96, yes. So we tried it and we were only giving it to friends.
Okay.
Family members
Okay.
to take their comments.
So then how did you do it? So you mix the...
we just, at first, it was just 3 local spices.
Okay.
Ginger, onion, garlic.
Okay. Ginger, onion, garlic. And then you mix it together.
We blend them together in the right proportion in a jar.
Okay.
And then we're selling.
Okay. So then it's ready to be used if you are cooking.
Yes. So after your onions, you add 1 spoon. You add the tomatoes. Your stew is ready.
You are good to go.
If you're steaming meat, you add the spoonfuls to it. If you're frying fish, you add some spoons to it. You toss it. Give it some time. You fry. So that's how the business started.
Okay.
It didn't start with the name Malai Mix.
Okay.
We just gave it a spice mix. That's how we started.
Okay.
Yes, spice mix.
And at the time, you were just giving to friends to try it on.
Yes, friends and then family members just to try it. So it wasn't really something we were selling. But I mean, when we meet you, we are like, "Oh, we are bringing out this thing. We want you to try it. Give us a comment and let's see how." So that's how the business actually started.
Okay.
Yes.
And
but because at that time I was working, I was a banker.
Okay, so then you didn't have much time.
No. And he was also running his business.
So
So we wanted something that would just fly in between the lines and then see how it rolls. Yes.
But what sort of feedback did you receive from those friends who initially tasted it?
We had great feedback.
Okay.
We had great feedback. Some would tell you, "Okay, why don't you add the spice?" And then we were thinking, what if this spice someone is asking us to add, someone has an allergy to it? So we were a bit skeptical. We stuck to the 3 for a very long time before we decided to add on other spices. Yeah.
Okay. So from that feedback, then when you had time to begin to, do it on a commercial basis, or how did that transform into what it is now?
Okay, so when we had that feedback, it took time. It took about I would say about 7 to 8 years.
Okay.
Before we decided to make it a business to run.
4 years.
Yes, 8 years.
8 years. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Before we decided to make it a business to run.
Okay.
Yes.
And what did you had any kind of push or some sort of inspiration, something that really pushed you to let's do this on a large scale?
For started, it was me getting tired of my job.
Your job, okay.
Yes. Because the banking, I get there, I leave the house at 4. I'm at job at 6. I work till 5, 6. I leave, go to school, come home, and it was a daily routine like that.
Okay.
There was no break for myself.
Okay.
So when there was a consolidation of banks.
Okay, at that time.
Yes. Then I decided, okay, I think it's about time I quit this one and then concentrate
on what
my heart wants.
Okay.
Yes.
So this brings me to this key question as to what was your key driving force to become an entrepreneur. Was it something that you really wanted to just give it a try and see it to work, or you gave it a thought full time?
I gave it a thought full time because I would say that the main thing that drove me was thinking that I was in charge of my time.
Okay.
Yes. I'm in charge of my time. I had the desire to fulfill that missing gap in cooking.
Okay.
Cooking is my hobby naturally.
Okay.
So I just thought if I would have the time, I would be in charge of my time. I would have time for family, myself as well. Then it's better to get off the career and then pick that is a passion.
Okay.
Yes. So that's what actually motivated me to move on.
Wow. That's great. If you have any questions, don't forget we will be expecting them and then we'll be reading them now to our guest. Send them to 02000 92925. So what after doing those spices, I believe that you transform them, and can you really take us through the kind of products or the services you are offering as of now?
Okay, so I do 2 main products.
Okay.
I have the Malai Paposhito sauce.
Okay.
And I have the Malai spice mix.
Okay.
So the Malai spice mix comes in 2 forms. I have the paste and the powder. Some prefer the powder for traveling. Some prefer it for dry marinade, barbecue. Some prefer the natural fresh ginger mix for cooking.
Okay.
So I have it in those 2 forms. Then I have the Malai Paposhito sauce.
Okay.
The Malai Paposhito sauce is a ready-to-eat green sauce. Okay, so what motivated me to do the green sauce was I did a research on the market and I realized that when shrimps, you know the red shrimps we use for yes, when it's in shortage, a lot of people add cola.
Cola.
Yes.
The normal cola, basin. Okay.
The red one.
Okay.
So they can make money.
Okay. They add it to.
Yes, it's the same color. No, they add it to the shrimps they have. For example, if she has maybe 10 olunkes and she wants to make 12 olunkes, she just blends the cola and mixes it. It's all red, so you won't see.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't change the taste in any way.
It doesn't change the taste in any way.
Okay.
And then again, the ginger powder. Some of the market women were mixing it with kokunte.
Okay.
So I said, why can't I haven't seen green sauce on the market? So why don't I switch from the black? Because the black is very common.
The black is everywhere. We all ate it in school.
Yes.
I mean.
So why don't I just switch, do the green, someone opens it, is ready to eat, and then we go.
Okay.
So that's where the idea came from.
Okay.
But before then, I'd been doing the spice because what happened was my brother said, look, for the job I'm doing, I can't concentrate on this spice thing. So take it full force and run with it.
Okay.
So I decided to pick it up as my baby.
Okay.
So I did the spice for a very long time before the shito
idea came up.
Oh,
I see.
So when the shito idea came up, then I realized that now I need to take it a step further and have it registered.
Okay.
Because at that time, there were issues about people having products. FDA was destroying
products on the market.
And I wanted to get into every home, as many homes as I can. So if I want to do that, then I have to be registered to make my product authentic.
Okay.
Yes, so I had it registered with FDA. Yes, so these are the two main products that I do. But I offer other services, as people calling for soups for the house.
Okay.
People are having a party in the office. They want you to come and cook for them.
Cook for them, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the reason why I started with the spice too was I wanted people to stop eating the artificial flavorings. The truth to be told, I'm not destroying anyone's brand, but it is not healthy. A lot of these breast cancers, cervical cancers
and all those things.
Prostate cancer is from it helps. It might not be the main cause.
Okay.
But it helps because anything artificial getting into the body. Yes. And then our forefathers didn't have these things. But they ate tasty meals anyway and healthy meals anyway.
And they stayed longer.
Yeah, so why can't we just go back to eating healthy and staying longer and living longer for our children? Yes. So those are the main things that I put into thinking that made me produce the products I'm talking about.
Okay. So for aside doing the spice, doing the Bakweshi store green sauce, and then somebody calling in for an order.
Yeah.
So those are like, let's say, your three main products or services that you offer.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did you struggle to come up with a company name?
No.
Malai Foods.
I didn't because, well, Malai is a nickname my brothers gave me.
Okay.
Yes. As a child, they all called me Malai. I don't know how they got the name. Don't ask me.
I'll ask you.
So I grew up, even in the house, everyone is Malai. Everyone calls me Malai.
Okay.
Well, the story behind that I was told was I used to like the song Malaika.
Okay.
Yes. And I could never sing the full song. So I just do the Malai and then I stop. The rest is rubbish. And so they started calling me Malai.
Okay.
Yes. And so I would pick a crayon and then on the wall I'll just do Malai with all shapes and the name just stayed.
Okay.
So when I started my business, I said, why am I struggling to get a name?
Okay.
Let's just use Malai. So it's Malai mix and then Malai Bakweshi sauce.
Malai mix and Malai Bakweshi sauce.
Yes.
Well, I know sometimes before you started all this with your brother came in and Charlie say Malai, run with it and all that. Sometimes you need some form of capital, you need some source of funding. How do you do that? Did you begin doing this on a larger scale or maybe on a smaller scale?
No, on a very small scale.
Okay. So was funding difficult?
Very difficult. But,
okay.
Well, at the time, thanks to my brothers, they were a great support.
Okay.
So whenever I needed something and then I had to push through with cash, I knew I could always fall on them. And then when I got married, I had my husband also helping me a lot in terms of funds. Because being an entrepreneur is frustrating. It's lonely. I won't lie to you. Sometimes you do some things, the cash just runs through your fingers.
Okay.
You don't know what happens. Prices of products going up. Someone would order, wouldn't pay on time.
Okay.
But you need the money to do other things. So there must always be a continuous cash flow.
Okay.
Sometimes you would have so many people taking orders from you, keeping the money. Suddenly they all pay you, then you are comfortable. But until they do, you would have to always find money to be running the business and keeping it going. So support, yes. I've had so much support from family and even friends as well. Yes. Okay.
So that's the kind of support that has,
kept me going.
All right. So how successful have you been with your customers? I mean, they are your prospective clients. How have you succeeded in really winning them to sustain your products?
I keep my customer service up to the top because that is the basic thing that would keep them running. When I think generally in Ghana, customer service is very poor.
Okay.
Very, very poor. Because someone would
you see it as a general problem?
Yes, I see it as a general problem. someone calls you, wants to know about your product, you won't take your time to explain the product to the person. You just go ahead, and then in your mind is like, look, you're asking me too many questions. If you buy it, buy it. If you buy it, stop.
Okay.
But the person needs to be educated about your product and know what it's about. So you take your time, explain, know how best you can get the product to the person if your product is not on the shelves. My product is not on the shelves. Reason being, it is a natural product that must always be kept frozen.
Okay.
So if someone is keeping my product and doesn't freeze it and it goes bad, and the customer buys it and has issues, Malai Foods is in trouble.
It affects your brand.
Yes. So I don't have it on the shelves yet because I need that company or those shops that are ready to pick it and promise keeping it frozen.
Okay.
Till it leaves their shelves.
Okay.
Yes. So customer service, I'm back to what I was saying. Customer service is very important. If you just treat your customers anyhow, what I do is that when someone orders my product, I take my time to know you, know where you're located, how did you get to know about my product.
Yes.
Someone will say, well, I ate it at a party and I picked your number. Okay, great. So if it's a shito, do you want hot or mild?
Mild, okay.
You explain. The hot is extremely hot. The mild is sweetly mild, so children can take it. Okay, what do you want in it? The person explains all that. Where can I find you? I do the deliveries myself.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to meet the person taking my product.
Okay.
And then strike a sort of a relationship with the person. Because you never know. I meet them, I strike the relationship with them. The next time I meet the person at another program, the way of introduction, the person will say, oh, meet this lady. She doesn't even remember your name. Sometimes they don't remember my name.
Okay.
But then all they say, she makes very sweet paprika sauce. Order some from her. You won't regret it after and then your business grows. So customer service is very, very important. And I always take feedback.
Okay. Okay.
So you tasted the sauce. What would you say?
So do you call your customers back after the
yes, whenever I deliver, I send you a text message.
Okay.
That if you love my product, give me some feedback. Tell other people about the good thing you are eating.
Okay.
So I would always take if I don't hear from you after a week, I'll call.
You call.
Say, oh, I supplied you shito. How did you find? Did you like it? Is it okay? When are you taking your next jar? So you have to always keep the customer service going. Okay. And I always keep my social media handles active.
Okay.
I had to get someone to do that because I would not have the time to do my production and all that. So you have to get someone to do that if it's good for you. The person is always on the social media posting things. You do videos, he's posting. He's always keeping your social media alive, pages alive and interesting. So people know that whenever they go there. And then it's always a reminder. Sometimes someone has just a little bit of spice left. Until the person sees your artwork, she doesn't remember that it's finished.
It's finished.
So that's another way I keep.
So like I was coming to ask, by which medium do you market or
mainly Facebook,
advertise your business?
Mainly Facebook and then Instagram. Yes, mainly Facebook and Instagram. Now, if you have to do a lot of TV and radio, there is a huge fee to pay to FDA before you can do that.
Okay.
Yes, unless a radio station calls you for a promotional thing like this, it's different.
Okay.
But
if you have to go to full-time
if they know you're paying for your advertisements to be run, that's a different thing. Yes.
And that means that you need to really go in and then seek those kind of arrangement before you can go.
And it's a lot of money for. If it's a small business, sometimes it's difficult to find that amount of money to pay to have these kind of things. But social media, FDA says they don't have any control over social media. So as much as possible, it's been the best means for me to make all my noise that I want to make. Yes. So basically, those are the two things I do to keep my customers up to the game, because it is one good customer who will tell another person about you, and then your customer base will grow. One dissatisfied customer can just bring your business down. Yes.
That's really good. So using this Facebook and other things has been successful.
Yeah, it has. And sometimes it's even just face to face.
Okay.
I go for a wedding, I go for a party.
So you talk to people?
I talk to people. I mean, someone who's just sitting next by me. Hi, what do you do? I do this. Okay, try me. One day I'll bring lunch to your office.
Okay.
Just for you to taste. They taste it. The next minute they are ordering food. So that's how it works for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So how many hours do you put into work? It looks like there's a lot of work to be done with this. Are you working alone? Do you have employees?
No, I don't have employees.
Okay.
I work alone.
Okay.
Yes, I work alone.
Okay.
I spend, when I have a very packed day, I can spend about 8 to 10 hours.
Okay.
And I prefer working in the night.
Oh, I see.
I prefer working in the night because during the day, when I'm cooking, there's a lot of sneezing because of the pepper.
The pepper, yeah.
My husband is around, he's sneezing, my little boy is sneezing. Yes. When they are asleep and locked in the bedroom,
then
I'm alone.
Okay.
In the enclosure.
Okay.
Fixing on my, and it's quiet, everyone is asleep.
Okay.
So I'm able to concentrate because it's important. If you lose focus and you label a hot sauce mild, you put the person into trouble.
So like that sort of change. Instead of putting a label on a hot one, go and put mild.
Yes. So you need a
lot
of so you need a lot of concentration. You are combining spices. When there's someone interrupting you with talk, you might put a double dose of a particular spice.
Okay.
Yes, so in the night I get full maximum. So what happens is that during the day I take all my orders. So people know that when they order, they get it the next day.
Okay.
Yes. So as I sit here, my WhatsApp, my messages are coming. My orders are coming in. When I'm done here, I sit and I write all my orders out in columns. So I know that I'm producing so much sauce hot.
And
I'm producing so much mild. I'm producing so much spice. And so by the end of the day, by 6, 7, 8 latest, when my little boy is asleep and I am free now, I start my production. So latest by morning 5 or 4, I'm done with my production.
Wow.
And then,
you alone?
Yes, and then it's all stored up.
Okay.
It's all stored up. So when I hit the road running to do my delivery, I've planned my route.
Your day already?
It's all planned. I'm going here, from here I'm doing this, from here I have a meeting here, from here I have a meeting here.
Okay.
And as I'm driving, orders are coming in for the
next day.
Yes.
That's really
That's why
great.
I said that entrepreneurship can be very lonely and frustrating.
Wow.
Because when the day ends, you are tired.
I was coming to ask you, how do you make time to rest?
Yeah, so what you need is maybe relaxing and enjoying yourself, or no. When the orders are there. Unless at the end of the day, your orders that have come in are very few. Then you know that, I can finish this in 3 hours.
In 3 hours and then have some rest.
So because of that, at the least opportunity, I have a very good rest.
Okay.
Yes, at the least opportunity. I won't switch the phone off. I'll put it on silence. So when I wake up and there are calls, I can return the calls and find out whether they are orders.
Okay.
And then if messages are coming into, I'm able to get my messages as well.
That's great.
So that's how it works.
That's great. Working by yourself.
Yes.
I have a message
not
here.
Not to cut you, but the satisfaction is that you are not working with anyone's time. You understand?
I understand.
No one is telling you that, why are you not at work at 8? I'm querying you.
Yes.
There's nothing like that. If I wake up and I can't satisfy my customers, I'm able to send them a message and say, due to such and such a reason, Malai Foods is not able to give you your products,
or maybe deliver at this time.
That is the comfort.
Okay.
Yes, that's a comfort.
Well, I'll come back to the message, but I've had opportunity of tasting Malai shito sauce, the papu shito. I see you sometimes add some pork. You have ones that you add dry fish, and how do you get that? Is it something that you do on a regular basis, or if somebody puts in an order before?
Yes, if someone puts in when someone puts in an order, there are 4 basic questions I ask you.
Okay.
So do you want the sauce hot or mild? When you said that, I ask you, what size do you want? Do you want the 300-gram size or the 600-gram size?
Okay.
So when I know that, then the next thing I ask you is that, what do you want in it? Then you can decide, I want fish, I want chicken, I want pork. What I do is I don't store pork because of my Muslim customers.
Okay.
So it is when you have ordered before I go and get pork.
Pork, okay.
Yes, so that I
Okay.
can make that special order for you.
Okay.
Yes, so it's either chicken, gizzard, pork. Some vegetarians would ask for mushroom.
Mushroom in the sauce.
The sauce, yes.
Okay, and then you mix that
I
with
mix
the
that.
sauce.
I have a way of preparing it. It comes out very crunchy, just
okay.
like meat.
Meat, okay.
Yes. So it's either beef, fish, chicken, pork, gizzard, or mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And
that's
but
what I
but but the person needs to order that
Yes,
before
you need to tell me
add it.
what you want in
Okay.
it.
You
Because
just
I
don't
have to
produce
be-
them
no,
out.
No, no. I have
Okay.
to be. The reason being that, if you just put it out and it's not because I want my customers to enjoy it fresh.
Yes.
Yes. And now that they are not in the shops and they are with me, I prefer that you tell me what you want. I put in there for you before I deliver.
Oh, okay. So, well, to talk about how to preserve your shito, and are there any added preservatives or anything? I mean, it's just a raw sauce. Take us through that aspect.
It's just a raw sauce.
Okay. There's no
There are
added
no.
artificial
For the sauce,
kind
you
of.
have your ginger, garlic, your pepper, and then it's bottled for you with whatever you want in there.
So I need to consume it once I buy it, or how do I
it's
preserve
in the
it?
freezer.
Okay.
Keep it frozen.
Okay.
Last month, a customer called me from Dubai. She said, I'm cleaning my freezer and I saw a sauce I bought from you 3 months ago. Is it okay to take? I said, my dear, it's a natural product. It's like keeping yogurt or fan milk in your freezer.
So you just have to reheat it.
Just bring it out and warm it.
Okay.
Now, it is a stipulated instruction from FDA that every product should have at least 3 months shelf life. So that is what is on my bottle.
On your bottle, so
3 months.
3 months shelf
3
life.
months shelf life.
Okay.
But because it is natural, even if you take it after that 3 months, you're still safe. Because
Okay.
it's kept in your freezer. That's why you don't put it on the shelf. If it's kept outside, that is when that one after 10 days it will start going bad.
Okay.
Because I don't have any preservative in it.
In it, okay.
But once it's in your freezer and it's kept frozen, and you see, because I do not put preservatives, it doesn't become hard.
Oh, okay.
So when you bring it out, it's still like stew.
It's still like stew. So even if it's in the freezer, it doesn't freeze.
No.
Like maybe other
Yes.
things in the fridge will
Yes.
freeze.
Yes.
Okay.
So if your freezer is very, very strong and it turns hard, bring it out 5 minutes. It melts like stew.
Okay.
You can scoop like stew. Yes.
Because there are no
It's natural.
preservatives in.
100% natural.
Wow.
It is my spice that will freeze because there's no oil
Okay.
in the spice.
Okay.
Yes. So that one too, when you bring it out, you set it in water. After 10 minutes, it's melted, and then you can do your cooking. Or even if you want to bring it out before you go to work, by the time you come, it's melted, and then you can use it for cooking.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we're having a conversation on entrepreneur with our guest in the studio this morning. And your comments are welcome. You can send them to us on 02000 92925. We're on the business edition of The Breeze. And very solid conversation this morning with Mrs. Susan Abena-Preko-Dankwa, CEO of My Life Foods. Just in case you have any questions or comments, please keep sending them in. Even if you have orders, you send it to us. We'll push it to her, and she will deliver for you. Let's talk a bit about how you get your raw materials, how you get your supplies. I believe that those things are the things that really helps you to deliver these good sources that you and spices that you give to us. How do you come by it?
Okay, so I get my raw materials from the market. Now with my ginger powder and with my ginger, I pick it from the market.
Okay.
I have people I've employed at markets to scrape, clean, take the peels off.
Okay.
So when I bring it home.
So you buy it directly from the market?
Yes.
You have a market woman that probably supplies you.
So the ginger, I pick it home and then I soak it overnight.
Okay.
I soak it overnight so that all the sand particles will settle at the bottom.
Okay.
And then I scrub it with a brush before I put in the freezer. My onions, my other products, the only thing I get from outside the country are the black pepper, the onion powder, and the garlic powder I mix with my spice mix powder.
You get them out from outside?
Yes.
Outside from where?
From London. My brothers get that for me.
For you, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So with my black pepper powder, my onion powder, and my garlic powder, I get from London and mix with the local spices.
But apart from that, all the materials are available locally.
Yes. The reason why I don't get the garlic powder here is that when the garlic powder, I tried it with the garlic powder I buy here, it hardens after some time, which I didn't understand.
Okay.
It kicks up. Yes, after some time. And because we do not have such a long season for drying the onions, the onion flakes that I get to have the same issue.
Okay.
But from there, I know it's done properly, so I just mix it with my local spices here, and I have it.
Wow, that's really great. Helping the food chain to grow. I mean, so you don't really deal with farmers directly, you deal with market women.
No. I haven't had any farmer.
Okay.
To, for example, supply me with my green pepper.
Green pepper. Okay.
Yes.
You haven't had any.
No, I haven't had any farmer approach me.
Approach you.
Yes.
Okay.
Though I've a few times I've put on Facebook anyone to supply. Yes, but then I had this market woman who also gets the pepper, and because it's in a raw state, and I don't add anything. If the pepper is crazy hot, it's crazy hot. I can't help you.
You can't help you. By calming it down.
I can't help you in any way. It is only when you want it mild that I can help you by adding onions to calm it down.
Calm it down.
But when I say it's hot, it's the same measurement I use.
Okay.
So that one, you have to sweat it through with water, but still enjoy your meal.
Well, as an entrepreneur, and of course, doing all this buying for the market women, you're trying to put your stuff together. I know you go into the aspect of packaging, which also add up cost to, what you are producing. Looking at the current state of economic situation in the country now, has it had any effect on your production, or probably you being an entrepreneur?
To start, I'll say any better.
Any better, sir.
Because you see, you can't keep increasing your product price.
Okay. Based on the fact that every day, each day you go to the market, pepper is increasing, ginger is increasing.
You can't, because when you do that, one, you tend to lose your customers. Okay. Now, what if there's a sudden decrease? What will you do? Will you also decrease? So you have to find a way of maintaining the product price, but still satisfy the customers. So you go, and sometimes there are very few customers that I used to sell the big bottle, the publisher, the big bottle for 25 cedis. Okay. Now I've kept that price since I can see beginning of the year. Now from the way things are going, I have to switch to 30 because I've held the shock for too long.
Okay.
Now I can't keep the shock again.
So first it was 20.
At first it was 25. 25. Yes. Now it's come to 30. After how many? 8, 9, 11 months. You understand? But everything has gone up. Your bottles that you're using for packaging has gone up. The one who is printing your labels, prices have gone up. The seal, prices have gone up. When you go to the markets, the raw materials have gone up. You are even paying FDA for re-registration of your product.
Okay.
It's also gone
up. Is that yearly?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also gone up. So, but you can't let it affect. Otherwise, from 25 in August, it would have been 30 in September.
Okay. But you still held
October,
on.
40 in because the prices are still
going up.
Yes, they are still going up. Not to talk about the publisher, I'm using oil.
Yeah, and oil is very
expensive.
Expensive now.
But you can't, because one, you know how good your product is. One customer, I told one customer that I'm sorry, sir, I have to switch from 25 to 30. He said it's the same quality. I don't have a problem.
Okay.
If your quality changes,
that's where the problem is. I have a problem.
Yes. But if it's the same quality, I understand that things are going up. So you have to also go. You've even kept for too long. And you've managed to keep all your customers, and then yes. So it's not easy. It's not easy. Where you really feel the pinch is when people have ordered for food.
Like a whole packed meal.
Yes.
This is not like a shit.
Yeah. and they know that maybe 6 months down the line, you brought them lunch and you gave them a plate at 25 cedis. And now they call you and you're saying the plate is 35 or it's 40. They don't understand. Hey,
Now the 15 cities
now they are to so no. Uber na me de bre charge park na me park no. And depending on the corporate entity you are selling to them, you should know the parks you're using. You can't just use anything because it's your brand. Understand? So you are getting the items. You are not that kind of market woman or caterer who would say that, oh, let's use all the tomatoes in our prono No, this is a brand going out. So it's difficult when they are comparing prices and saying that you did this for me at this. Why is it that this time around you're doing it for me at this price? So the challenge is there, but with God, we'll manage.
We'll manage. And you will get there.
We'll get there.
Definitely. Definitely. All right. So, like I'm saying, if you have any questions or comments as we have the conversation with Mrs. Susanna Bna Prekodankwa, she's here. And if you want to ask any questions or if you have any comments, it is welcome on 02,092,925. We're still on the breeze, the midweek edition, which is the business edition. We are live on the Zeno FM app, on Ɔdadeɛ Radio app. We are live on our Facebook, Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana, Ɔdadeɛ Radio, and on our YouTube channel. We are also live. You can join our live chats on our YouTube channel as well, whilst we continue to engage with Ms. Dankwa on all the things she's doing and everything. Well, to continue with it, I want to find out as an entrepreneur and a startup business. Do you have somebody who keeps your books, or how do you come to that aspect? Because I believe that, okay, you're a banker.
I keep my books myself.
You keep your books yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a lot of work.
Okay.
The same.
You have to finish from the kitchen and then come and work out your books.
Okay, so you are combining this entrepreneurship with being a mother and being a wife.
A wife.
It's not easy.
Does it affect your family?
Sometimes it does.
I know of the sneezing thing, but I don't know if there's any other way.
Sometimes it does, because sometimes when I have overwhelming orders, I have to tell my husband, look,
Charlie,
today you have to cook.
Cook, help me.
Yes, today you have to cook. Sometimes you say, oh, I ate in the office, I'm fine.
Okay.
And that eases the pressure of you, yes. But you're producing, you're doing your deliveries, you are getting your own raw materials, and you're doing the bookkeeping yourself.
Okay.
It's not easy. One thing is, and it's a hard truth.
Okay.
Just that the youth of today don't like working. They don't.
I was coming to ask about whether you're thinking of
they don't
probably employing or getting a support.
One time I employed someone. The products were going to someone in the US. White people were eating this thing, and there was a switch of labels.
Switch of labels?
Yes. So imagine a white person who doesn't take pepper. Their noses are turning red at the meeting. The person calls you, Madam, oh, the pepper you brought is hot. I specifically told you I wanted mild. Just because whilst the person is working, the person is on phone, chatting, WhatsApping. The concentration
is not there.
You send someone to do deliveries for you. Somewhere along the line, and he gets something else to do. He forgets about yours and things. Can do a quick one here before I do the person's delivery. Maybe the person who ordered the sauce is eating lunch, and then the sauce gets there at 2, and then the person has finished eating. So to get workers to help, I need real dedicated staff who are ready to bend their backs to have the product and the company running in the right direction.
But are you planning on looking at that direction and probably expanding?
Yes, so looking at that direction, the first thing I'll probably deal with is how to get the raw materials to me.
Okay.
It's probably
like your supplies?
Yes, to me. Instead of me going to them.
Okay.
That will cut out a great deal of work.
Okay.
So when that part is sorted out, then I can start thinking about now getting people on board and expanding. Yes, because people are enjoying the product, people love the product, and I mean, a business that doesn't grow and grow well, it shouldn't have started at all in the first place. So where I want to see Malay Foods is to have it running in the Kualas, ANCs that you can pick from the shelves or from their freezers, and I'm working hard at it. I'm working hard at it, and we'll get there.
So there are plans to expand
yes.
in future,
yes.
like the near future.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We just have to gather the cash.
Okay, the cash needs to come.
Yes.
Well, Abna, as a new business, are you registered with the Ghana Revenue Authority? And are you using their newly introduced tax system, or are you under any kind of tax
Yes, I am.
system?
You know, they have for small businesses, they have a cutouts thing for you. So I'm under that.
Okay.
So you're working with that, and then you are also keeping your book straight at FDA.
Okay.
Because once you get it wrong there, you are wrong everywhere.
You are wrong everywhere. They'll begin coming after you.
Yes.
What inspires you to go on each and every day? Because I see there's a lot of work with what you are doing, especially you working out on yourself in the kitchen, doing your books and all that.
I think
what motivates you?
It's just the passion and the independence that I enjoy.
Okay.
Those are the two main things.
Like the independence as in
having my time and my space.
Okay.
Yes, to plan my business.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay.
Yes. And the other thing is the passion, and another thing again is knowing that you have a product that is bringing a solution.
Mm-hmm.
A healthy solution.
A healthy solution.
Yes.
It also motivates you.
Yeah.
Do you get motivated by your customers?
Oh yes. Some will tell you that, but hey, if this is how your green sauce tastes, and your black sauce a bed.
People order that one
yes.
as well. Okay.
Oh yeah, black sauce a bed, and I say no. I am switching the attention from black
sauce to green.
to green. So you can't have me do that. Sometimes people tell me that, we have the red chili sauce.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to Nando's and someone is like, have you ever thought about doing red sauce pepper? So that when the person is eating red one, no eating green one.
Green one.
And I said it's all in the pipeline.
The pipeline. So you get there.
You get there.
Definitely. And how do you deal, especially with difficult clients who might call you and Charlie burst out just for a slip of a mistake, or if I should say something that happens? I mean, some people can be very difficult to deal with.
It has to do with a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes the clients will tell you, deliver at my house.
Okay.
You deliver, and he tells you, give it to the security.
Okay.
And you tell the security man, please, let it go straight into the freezer.
Okay.
Now the security man switches post.
And it is left at the security room?
Yes. And it's not kept in the freezer.
Okay.
Now the customer comes. Maybe this particular customer went to work and then was asked to make a trip to Cape Coast. So he didn't come home that evening and comes back home on Monday, and the sauce has gone bad.
Wow.
And I am blamed.
The blame is on you.
Yes. But I was told to deliver at the gate for the security man.
Mm-hmm.
But I take
but you take the blame.
Yes.
And then the calls keep coming.
Yes.
How do you deal with those things? I mean, you just have to calm your customers down.
Sorry, sir. I'm really, really sorry. I think I should have taken the security man's number and reminded him to put it in the freezer. Please, I'll replace the bottles for you. It's a loss for you.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's a gain of the customer's trust.
Okay.
And then the next time the customer calls you, he's telling you that, oh, make me palm nut soup and make me groundnut soup, and that's even a bigger order for you.
Mm.
So another thing is be patient with your customers.
Okay.
You have to be patient. Entrepreneurship is
something else. Something else.
Yes, because if you are employing people, people should have the vision you have. Because if they don't have the vision you have, it's a lot of the way you want it done. If it's not done that
way,
yes, it brings the business down. Yeah.
So is that the main reason, like you are doing stuff by yourself until such a time that maybe You get somebody that you can trust to
and I have
support.
other friends who are entrepreneurs.
Okay.
I have a friend who makes juices, and the number of juices she produces, it's cold pressed fresh juice. So I asked her, "Do you do all that?" She said, "I can't employ. I employed once, and the mess. They didn't cold press the juice. It all went rotten."
And that's a loss.
And she works. She does an 8 to 8 job. So she closes from work. So she during the whole day, she's occupied in someone's business. And so she's hoping that by the time she comes, whoever is there would have done some part of it.
Okay.
Then you get back and it's all a mess. Means you work here during the day, you come and work here during the night. It's a lot of stress.
Seriously. What about challenges? What has been your greatest challenge, and how have you managed such challenges that came up?
My greatest challenge has been stress.
Okay. You get stressed.
Tell you. And if you are not able to manage it, you take it out on your customers. You take it out. It comes naturally.
Okay.
You will take it out on the customers because you are having a lot to do, and then someone calls at the very last minute to change an order. Or the person calls you. Maybe the person calls you around 10. And then the person says, "Oh, tomorrow there's a staff party and I wanted you to make food for about 30 people. 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
Yes. I should have called you during the day, but I beg you.
Wow, man. You have to deliver.
You have to deliver. And then the person will add, "I knew I would reach you because you said you work during the night." Until I'm referring, say 11
late. Interesting. Sometimes I believe that some of these things made the work interesting. But what is your favorite aspect of being an entrepreneur? I know you said sometimes an entrepreneur can be some way
bringing a solution.
Bringing up a solution. Okay, like serving this client who called at 11 a.m.
And
11 p.m.
What satisfies me is when I see a satisfied customer.
Okay. That gives you joy.
It gives me so much joy. You delivered, it's on time. You ask, "Did you enjoy the food?" They said they loved it. We want a repeat.
Okay.
"Oh, I'm a first timer. I just enjoyed your sauce. I love it. I tried this. Please, next week, bring me this."
Okay.
And it makes you know that, so what I'm doing isn't bad.
Okay.
People still love what I'm doing.
Okay.
People are enjoying what I'm doing. And when I'm able to deliver on time, that gives me super satisfaction.
Wow.
Super satisfaction. Because it means that your labor was not in vain. You get tired the whole night, you do your production.
Okay.
The person says, "Get here at 10. 9:59, you're at the doorstep, you deliver, and the person's like, you're on time. It just gives you that kind of satisfaction. Yeah.
I see that. Just in case you just joined us, this is the Breeze Business Edition. We are wrapping up in some few minutes, and you've missed a lot. Conversation on entrepreneurship and having all this coming from a very strong woman like Mrs. Susan Abena Preko Dankwa is very inspiring. It's not easy, but you can see from her story that she is putting all the work, and in some few years to come, if it's big, then we know where it all started and the kind of challenges she's been through and everything that has happened on the way to getting her to be successful. You can join us at this point in time if you want to call 0302551014. If you still join us on our WhatsApp line 02092925. I know most of you out there, and especially if you are in the corporate space, if you are working elsewhere, you might want to do something aside. I mean, just to support yourself and your income. Being an entrepreneur is one of the things that this morning we've had opportunity from hearing from Apena, and of course, it feels like it's something really, really, very intense. But sometimes you will enjoy it as well. And if you want to venture, don't worry. I mean, keep going and doing what you have to do. And I believe you also get there. But what piece of advice would you, at this point in time, what piece of advice would you give, especially to students and young people who are vying or looking up to become somebody like you?
Don't aim at a white collar job.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a passion to do something,
yeah,
it most often would flourish when you follow your dream.
Okay.
Now, if you have the desire to do something, think it through
very carefully.
Very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't realize that whatever you're doing has no purpose,
mm-hmm.
what's the purpose for what you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
What product or what service do you have in mind to do?
Okay.
Do you have the people who are ready to support and patronize whatever it is you have in mind? And are you ready to go through the customer service, good customer service wahalas? And are you ready to market your product and bring a solution? Then hit the ground running.
Mm-hmm.
It is not easy. I won't lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you failed 300,000 times, but you must be on your feet 500,000 times. Because you sometimes you wake up and you ask yourself, so she told me
I can picture you thinking that along the line once.
You know, meaning wabre.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're really exhausted.
Uh-huh.
But then that's your passion.
You don't have to stop. You don't have to give it up.
Yes, you don't have to give it up. Look, we decide. I'm not discouraging you from being your lawyer, but when you have something else bringing you extra income.
Okay.
Extra income.
Okay.
That is passion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Extra income
Mm-hmm.
that has to do with your passion.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Go for it. No matter what it is.
Go for it.
Let me just briefly speak to this caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Please, your name and then where you calling us from.
Okay, my name is Albert J. Ɔdadeɛ 85. I'm coming from Bamako in Mali.
Okay. Your name is Albert.
Yes, Albert.
Okay. And you are Ɔdadeɛ?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, and of course, you are live on our show this morning, and if you have any contribution or question or anything to share with us, you can go ahead.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So we are saying if you have any questions or contribution, you can go ahead. Albert.
Okay. Thank you so much, Susan, and congratulations. I think I bought some of your products somewhere 4 or 5 years ago, and I really congratulate you for the effort so far. The way you delivered was so nice. You brought the products all the way to North Carnation, and I just want to thank you for the effort, and I see the company is going from strength to strength, and I just want to wish you all the best. Keep up the good work, and I believe you will make it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Albert. Albert is reaching us all the way from Bamako, and do you remember a client by that name?
Yes, I do.
You remember? Okay. So he says he's tasted it, and then of course, your delivery was also timely.
It used to be Malay Spices, right?
Yes.
Now I see
Yes.
Malay Foods.
Yes.
Malay, yeah.
Malay Foods is the name of the company. And Malay Spice is the product.
Okay. Albert, so thank you very much. We appreciate your time and your comments. You can also join us briefly if you want to call or WhatsApp. It's on 02092925. You can also call our studio line 0302551014. Madam Susan, at this point, maybe you might want to take us through for the benefit of those who just joined us, your products and services one more time.
Okay, so I have 2 products, and the 2 main products are Malay Spice Mix. Now, Malai spice mix comes in two forms: the powder form and the paste form. And the paprika that I prepare is a ready-to-eat sauce to go down with everything. That one comes in two sizes as well. It comes in the 600 grams and 300 grams.
Okay.
It comes in hot and mild.
Okay.
Hot is hot.
Hot. Not that hot. No.
Yes.
This one is hot.
Sometimes someone would order your hot, and then after eating, you
Say,
send you a message,
too hot.
Madam, why do you want to kill me? So, what people normally do is they would take a hot, they would take a mild, and then they would combine to their taste.
Okay.
Yes, but if you're a hot person, the hot is there for you. If you're a mild person and you want to enjoy with the children too, mild is available. Yes.
So, where can we locate you, your contact, and probably your social media handles?
My social media handles on Facebook, Malai Foods, and then on Instagram is Foods Malai.
Okay.
GH. And then you can call me on 0244 144478.
Okay.
And you can WhatsApp me. You can call me on 0244 144478.
Okay.
And you can WhatsApp me on 0277 60 60 40. 0277 606040.
Okay.
Please don't WhatsApp on the 0244. WhatsApp on the Tigo.
Okay.
Then I can get your orders. If it's a call, you can call both numbers. If it's WhatsApp, it should be on the Tigo.
But can I call you at 11 p.m. because I know you'll be working late?
It is. I'll pick your call because I know who person will JJ. I'll pick your call.
Very interesting session with you this morning. We want to, at this point, edge you on. Ɔdadeɛ Radio is also there for you. With just a little support, we can also continue to support and advertise you and make sure that you hit, the markets very, very well. So we'll continue to, engage and see how we can move on. Maybe you have any last words, any shout-outs, anything you want to add before you take over?
I want to say a big thank you to Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Especially to my big brother Samuel J. Mante, because I know he's a part of this.
Yeah.
Yes,
big sound.
And then to my other brothers, to Paul, who's also an Ɔdadeɛ. Andrew, who's also an Ɔdadeɛ.
Okay.
They have been helping me with my raw materials from the UK.
The black pepper.
No, the raw material, the black pepper, yes,
the black pepper
and
you
the
mentioned.
onion and
Yeah.
So a big thank you to all of them. A big thank you again to my fourth brother, is Josiah. He's also an Ɔdadeɛ, and then to my husband and to all friends who have supported me this dream. He keeps saying, keep doing it, you'll get there, keep doing it, you get there. Thank you to all those customers who have enjoyed my product and keep enjoying my product. Keep the orders coming in. I promise never to let you down.
Okay.
And I pray that with God's help, we can grow and grow and grow and grow this business till we can't grow any longer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
And we wish you all the best. This will not be the last, but I believe that you'll be hearing more of my live food, certainly on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Yes.
So just keep your dials locked.
All right.
Susan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
You are live on the breeze. This on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
All right, so that's about it for this morning, and it's stretched into the afternoon. It's 26 minutes after 12. Hope you enjoyed a playback of that conversation I had with Mrs. Suzanne Abna Prekodankwa, CEO of Malai Foods. It's the 38th National Farmers Day celebrations is underway right now at the Jubilee Park in Koforidua in the eastern region of Ghana. Once again, we want to celebrate and salute all our gallant farmers for their contribution to to our national development and to ensure that we have food on our table every time. And of course, watch out for that match later today. Ghana go against the Ghana Blasters, go against Uruguay. Let's keep our support coming. Let's ensure that we are praying towards this big game because, Charlie, we need to win. God willing, we are back on Monday with another exciting edition of your favorite mid-morning show here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. It's The Breeze. And on Monday, like we do every Monday, we focus our attention on social developmental issues, and we are still on our health awareness drive with the Brains and Minds Clinic. Yes. The Brain and Mind Clinic will be here on Monday, and we'll be having a conversation with Dr. Abishai Alima. We are talking about good health and treatment without medicine. We are going to look at the possibilities. That is coming up on Monday's edition of The Breeze. Dr. Abishai will be joining me, and we'll have that conversation and look at good health and treatment without medicine. Is it possible? That it will be our topic for Monday. So please do make a date and don't be late and join us on Monday. On behalf of the team, our producer, that's executive producer, Ɔdadeɛ Zonda, to Michael, to Clifford, and to Priscilla for joining us this morning. My name is DJ Hughes. Have a wonderful holiday celebration, and of course, stay safe and be good.